but things only work if you work. So if your ASS is out eating ASS or you eating BS, you know, then guess what? Your impurities are going to sweat out. And you. Hey. I got some news for you today about some mushrooms and some other cool products. This is not a ad product review that I'm getting paid for. None of these people know my first, middle, or last name or know how I look. But I want to share with you so you can master your life. Or, make better choices. Even if you don't master your life, you master the day. Hey, hip hop parade. Oh, okay, no, okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna show you a few products that are my favorites. Some of them I already showed in a few videos, but it's all right if you ain't watch it. It's okay. Okay. Now we're gonna do. Most of it is food. And the one thing that I think is not food is it comes from a food source. Enough with the guessing. Here we go. First thing is the mushrooms, because I said that was the first thing in this video. So now this company called Forest Mushrooms. Okay, these are dried mushrooms, dried lobster mushrooms. Okay, and if you are now, I don't miss animal texture. Okay, so if this is your first time watching the video of me, I've transitioned from eating animals some eons ago, more like 13 years ago. Officially no animals at all. Like fish, I stopped 2015, 16. So it'll be officially 10 years. But I call myself I used to call myself a growing vegan because people were just so crazy about this word. But anyway, I'm not craving the damn animals, okay? But I love me some mushrooms, and I love the variety of the mushrooms, and I do love that they give the different essences with their flavors. So lobster mushrooms, if you know how to season your food, can give you the consistency of, I think I had lobster one time. I'm so serious. Anyway. And if you season it yawn, here she go chiming in. If you season it with sea flavors, obviously it's going to have more of that essence, that ocean flavor. So, yeah, there's that. A lot of people get the lobster mushroom just for the replacement of lobster meat. Because what is this thing called? What's the sandwich? The lobster roll? It's chopped up lobster meat, right? Because I've seen it. And then do butter. Right. So this is what somebody would buy. This is how it look dried up. Now, I'm showing you this because a lot of people be on the internet complaining about how they can't find stuff. And then I go and Google and I find it. And I find that funny because that means something is not adding up. You want somebody to post a link or something, but this is the closest I'm going to post a link. Because you got to do the research if you really want it that damn bad, okay? Now, a lot of people also post in different, I love reading the comments of people, what they post. Dang, where you find that, I can't find oyster mushrooms. I can't find such and such. And I'm just you keep manifesting that. You're going to keep casting that spell on yourself. You're not going to be able to find any goddamn thing, all right? But then, I'm not in that state of mind. I have challenges finding fresh. So I can find the preserved mushrooms, which are just as fresh. They just dry them up. You got to rehydrate them, season them, and you can do your thing. You can use a dehydrator, which is what I use when I cook these bad boys. And I put them in the water, let them soak. If you want to let them soak overnight, that's cool. Drain them. If you want to pat them dry, do that. I give them a little shower after I soak them, because you know there's still debris on them. And then I, you know, cut here and there, because there, you know, there are pieces that you are, I mean, I wouldn't eat, right? Because if it's like, I know a little black piece here, that could be dirt, but then after I thoroughly wash them and, you know, really press through them, if it's an area that's like dark, I'm like, wait a second, that's not dirt, that's, no, I just don't want it, okay? So lobster is one. I have quite a few, but I'm just going to show you two because I want you to step out of your comfort zone. Maitake. These are a fave. I mean, outside of my name starting with Marisha, I just call me Marisha the mushroom. I don't want that. I love them. But I got me some dry maitake. I've had these dry before, but I got this from this company. It's gonna last me a while, or maybe not. I don't know how fast I want to go through them. But again, you rehydrate. You know how to season your food, however you season anything, whatever flavor you're trying to get. This is what do they call this? Hen of the woods. It's another name, hen of the woods. Okay, and like I said with the other thing, the other mushroom, make it your own thing. They give the consistency of, I think I want to post a picture here, but it's given like, somebody said blackened chicken. I guess that's like, I don't know. Anyway, I've not had that. I ate chicken growing up, but I had grilled chicken and it had black marks on it, but that's as close as I'm getting to the blackened chicken, you know, thing. Maybe it's charred bird. I don't know, but if you know what that is, that's that. So, I don't even know between maitake and oyster. That's a hard decision to pick to see who is a favorite. Who? Yawn, you don't know which one you want. You like all of them. Okay, moving right along. This has become really popular over a lot of platforms. And it is my go-to food when I'm eating my live and raw or my high and raw, live high and raw, kelp noodles. And this is the company. Can you see that? It says Sea Tangle, but I get mine through iHerb. Okay, iHerb. I thought I had a box around me, but I don't. I discarded it already. But I get them over there, and they have different flavors. I don't do flavors of a lot of anything. Like, again, back to this Tostones chip thing that I used to talk about. I'm a plain girl, so give me regular salt, and I'll be all right. Okay, Yawn says ditto, but kelp, they have flavored ones. I don't have the flavored one. Mine is regular, degular, schmegular. That's it, okay? Water kelp and the whole sodium alginate thingamajiggy. These are they're the cousin to seamoss. They are the cousin to whatever sea vegetable you could think of. Wakame, nori. There's actually green kelp noodles. I found them in my local international market, and they are on fire. They give me seaweed. Oh yeah, I mean, they're all different seaweeds, but you know, the actual thing that they would say that seaweed, all of them, all of them are cousins, okay? Great substitute. You could use this, again, on the hot side too. So if you want to do like a substitute for lo mein, for your veggie stir fries. I don't know how you would do this with spaghetti, but I've seen people post with that, so that's your business if you want to try that. Nori. But look what that say. Raw. So a big content creator who is on her live and raw, like 1000%, posted this in her Amazon store. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna think of her name, and I'll put it here. But yeah, she has her Amazon store, and this was the first time I saw raw nori, and I was just like, oh, I always thought everything was toasted. This was some few years ago. But this is a great snack. You can cut, just like how you find the seaweed in the store, you can do this. It's about 50 sheets in here. Is it 50? Yep. I got me 2 packs this time. Yawn. Okay. I got me 2 packs this time. And this is just a good holdover snack, like if you already snack on seaweed, but if you're just looking for simple ingredients so that it won't harm you, this is it. Okay? Roughly, what is it, 20-something dollars? That's fine for me. Again, I got 2 packs of those. I'm fine with that. Next is tamarind paste. Now, this company is new to me. Pure Indian Foods. Okay? So, look at the ingredient. You see that? Can you see that all the way over there? Yep. Okay, great. So I had a different brand, but then, you know what? I'm wild because it's right there. Bam, it's right there. And I read it earlier. Anyway, doesn't matter. Water under a bridge. Tamarind paste is really, really, really good. So if you have like habanero pepper, Scotch bonnet pepper, the Caribbean folk big on doing, like, especially the Trinidadians, tamarind and pepper sauce. And once I get that down, like I have a little something down, but once I get that in harmony, oh my gosh, I'm gonna make me like a little hot pepper jam or something, I promise you. So if you've never had tamarind, it looks like a little bit like the little cartoon picture that they have here, little pods. You eat them, they come out the shell. They are cousins to dates, but see, with dates, a lot of people wouldn't recommend, me neither, unless you like really, 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 really like hungry, trying to have stuff hold you over so you won't like do anything out of what you are focusing on with your intentions. I would only eat a date dry if I'm in that space. But if I can rehydrate them, I like to eat them when they're hot too. Like I put them in hot water and then take them out and then I chew them up. Because it just makes them a little, not overly squishy, not letting them like soak in there overnight. But hot water, quick flash for like 5 minutes would definitely heighten that flavor. And also you can make, well, it'll be the same thing like eating it dehydrated again. But you can do like the whole Snicker thing with it if you want. If you're trying to like jazz it up. I know some people do almond butter, they'll do cacao chocolate, they'll do walnuts, crushed walnuts, or some people do crushed peanuts. I don't do peanuts, haven't had peanuts in a while. But walnuts for me, or pecans. And yeah, so they're the cousin to tamarind. See how I circled? I caught myself. But tamarind, you don't have to soak. You just crack it. I have some in the house too. I buy them up from this supermarket that's near me, just check your local supermarkets too, because like they be having international stuff on the low, but it don't be. I tell people all the time, when you go into stores, you cannot check the shelving at your eye level. The average person, they're not marketing that healthy stuff to you. It's gonna be like a little up like this, or a little down like this. Because guess what? When I went into this regular market, the tamarind was up like this, and they had it in the area where I would never see it. Like in Brooklyn, they would have it on the shelves, right? So now where I'm at, a lot of places have it in the refrigerated section. But it says keep refrigerated on the box too. And this is a very popular brand. So I don't know if, because where I came from, a lot of people was always buying it, so they didn't have time or space to put it in nobody's refrigerator. But me and a lot of people who are from, the culture of getting them, they're just like, wait, I never remember picking it up from the fridge. Whatever. I'm okay. I buy like 3 boxes of them and I eat them when I need to be, held over, or I don't want to overindulge in something before I go to something. Okay. Now, this is me moving on to stuff that we can Well, no, I'm still on the internalized part. You can put it on your body too. So I shouted this out before. Oil of oregano. I know it's oregano, so calm down, okay? I like to say stuff the way I want. This is a 0.5 fluid ounce bottle. They have a bigger bottle, but baby, try this one first if you don't know what you're talking about. If you're feeling a little under, how people say under the weather. First off, you need to take a quick fast, meaning like skip a meal, okay, or two. The food gonna be there tomorrow. But you can put a drop of this under your tongue, or you can put a few drops of it in your water. Great immunity booster. And it helps with burns. It helps with a lot. Again, if you've seen the movie, My Big Fat Greek Wedding, you know Pops went around with the Windex. Oh, you can put Windex on it. This is me right here. This, between this and castor oil, I tell people this all the time. Please, put that in your water. What I used to do in my office job, I would make water herbal concoctions for everybody because they would smell my drink and be like, I want some. Because, oil of oregano is still oregano, so it still has that essence of like you're cooking. So hot water, a ginger bulb, key lime, not lime, key lime, and drops of the oil of oregano. Did I say that already? I don't know. But fantastic. Fantastic. You drink it on an empty belly. I just love that drink. Anyway, last thing I want to talk about is, again, something else that I spoke about, which is Pure and Natural Crystal Deodorant. But this is their, let me do this, that thing that everybody like doing. So yeah, they have the stick. I've talked about that in another video. But the spray is pretty cool too. Now, again, see, people always say these deodorants don't work, but things only work if you work. So if your ASS is out eating ASS or you eating BS, then guess what? Your impurities are going to sweat out and you will stink. And then that's why this ain't working. Because 1 + 1 = 3. This plus me equals smelling good, okay? Now, that's all I got for you for now. So, I'm done. And have a great rest of your day. Peace!